My name's Lauren. I'm a bikini competitor for the NPC.
I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you.
And thank you so much for teaching me how to cook this.
Absolutely.
So let's try this.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
Wow. So good. I can eat this every day. Maybe like have a chicken breast on the side or tilapia.
Yep. It's honestly such a great side for literally anything, and especially for summer, it's very fresh, clean. It's really great too. You can put it in the fridge, eat it cold, and then just keep for the whole week. You just meal prep it. Super easy.
This is definitely one of the best salads that I've made.
I'm definitely glad I could teach you.
So what are the things that do you have any Korean friends?
Do I have Korean friends?
That's no.
I don't sit there and I'm like, okay, these are my like this kind of friend. These are my Filipino friends. These are my like.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think. I'm sure I do, but not that I can like think off the top of my head.
And did you ever try Korean food before?
I've had like Korean barbecue, but I think that's pretty generic. Most people have tried Korean barbecue. So the area I grew up in, I grew up in Ventura County, and pretty much the population is like all white. So I didn't have a lot of like cultural interactions with like other foods, things like that. So that's another reason why I wanted to come to the Bay Area, because it's so culturally diverse here. So I actually didn't try a lot of like different cultural foods until I moved up to the Bay Area. And the first time I went was like, went to hot pot, Korean barbecue. Like I tried boba for the first time up here, you know, just like a bunch of different like Asian cultural dishes.
So when you're on a prep for bikini contest or bikini contest, like what are the meals that, can you lay out all the meals that you usually eat?
Yep. So I usually am on a 6-meal diet. So eating every couple of hours. Meal one is usually like a cup of egg whites, a half a cup of oatmeal, like a fourth a cup of blueberries. Meal two is usually some form of like green veggies. Typically it was like peas, carrots, asparagus, and then 3 to 4 ounces of lean ground turkey. For me, usually some people like to switch up their meals that they eat, but for me, it just was easier to prep it all, eat the same food all day. So pretty much meals like 2, 3, and 4 were pretty much all the same, like lean ground turkey, side of veggies. My meal 4 was usually my pre-gym meal. So it'll have the lean meat, and then the veggie, and then I'll have probably like a half a cup of white rice or some sweet potatoes. Then my post-gym is usually shrimp, veggies, and rice. And then when I would go to sleep, usually it's either some form of like slow digesting protein, so like an egg white or casein protein, or like cottage cheese or Greek yogurt, something that's going to be slow digesting for my night meal.
So are you trying to gain a little bit more muscle, or what's your next mission for your next competition, I guess?
Yep. So the feedback from my judges were definitely to develop more muscle mass, and then that will help bring me in more conditioned. So with bikini, they want you to have a very prominent physique, but they don't want to see any muscle separation. So they want you to have very round and capped shoulders, round glutes, and right in your where your glute and your hamstring connect, there's the tie-in. So it's like a V that looks on the muscle part right underneath your glutes. So they want to see very full shoulders, full glutes, a defined tie-in, and a very balanced physique overall. Any type of muscle separation, you're going to be too lean. So if they can see where your quad separates from your glutes, you're too lean, and they want a softer look. So for me, they wanted me to come in more conditioned, so a little bit thinner and more full on my glutes and my shoulders.
So tell me top 5 things that you want to do right when this quarantine is over.
Oh, top 5 things. Okay. I want to go to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get my nails done. I want to get a massage. What are the other 2 things? I want to see my friends. I really just miss my friends. Like, I don't care what we do. Like, we can just go somewhere and just be next to each other and just hang out. And the other thing is I want to take a trip to San Diego.
What are the cardios that you usually, what kind of cardio do you prefer? Treadmills, bike, Stairmaster?
So I get bored really easily with like repetitive things. I mean, I used to really hate running, but now with quarantine, it's forced me to get my cardio outside and do running. So I've been really loving running outside. But on prep, I was usually doing like steady state incline cardio on like a treadmill, just because when your body is going through such a huge transformation of losing the extra weight from, dieting you're on definitely lower calories than you would normally eat, right? Because obviously you're trying to lose weight, but then mix that with, 2 cardio sessions a day and an hour to an hour and a half of weight training, your body is very tired and it takes longer to heal. So if you do things like high intensity cardio where it's a lot of damage that you could potentially be doing to like your legs. For me, when I would do running during prep, I would get shin splints because my body just couldn't repair fast enough because I was at a calorie deficit. So that's why a lot of competitors will do steady state incline, like treadmill walking or Stairmaster, something like that.
Thank you so much for today's video and recipe for this great food. Jbravo.
Kudo 좋아요.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay?
Yeah, of course.